The sole purpose of this channel is to bring to light events and situations that the Trump administration is responsible for, either directly or indirectly. It is our viewpoint that Trump and his cronies have done more damage, either directly or indirectly, to this country than any other president in the history of the United States, and that he must be stopped. To that end, we hope you will support this channel and help us see this tyrant removed from office. USA disgrace. Dear President Zelensky and Ukrainian citizens. Firstly, know that our prayers are with you as your country fends off unwarranted Russian aggression, and strives to maintain itself. On behalf of my fellow Americans and myself, please allow me to apologize for the despicable acts that have been thrust upon you by the President of the United States, in your time of need. I understand that you are fighting a war daily, and that you have people dying every single day due to that war. I personally have been blessed to have never lived in a war zone, and I can only imagine how heart-wrenching it must be knowing that the president of another country can actually hold your very lives in his hands. I can only further imagine how many deaths that president is directly responsible for, by perpetrating the acts that he did against your country, and mine. I also know that you have just recently had an election, whereby your countrymen signaled that they wanted to stop the other war in Ukraine, the one that is going on in your very borders in regard to corruption. It's ironic then, that what the president of my country did to your country is the very definition of corruption. Nothing short of a gangster doing a shakedown. I also understand that your newly elected president is very new to the political scene, and that he is doing his very best to do what he can for your country. It sounds like quite an undertaking. Furthermore, I know that you look to the United States for support and assistance during times such as this, and rightfully so, since that is what an ally is supposed to do. Help one another in times of need and unwarranted aggression by another country. To say that I am ashamed of what has taken place between your country and mine, would be the understatement of the year. To think that the President of my United States would have tried to strong-arm the President of Ukraine into doing him political favors is despicable. To think that the President of my United States would take advantage of you when your very existence on this earth depended on the aid that our President was dangling over your head for those favors, is utterly beyond comprehension. This reads like something out of a bad crime family novel. No wonder first-hand knowledge of this situation has reported that you would do anything our president wanted. Your very existence on this earth was at stake. I have been very fortunate in my lifetime, as I was born and raised in the United States, the home of the free, the brave, and I would like to think, the honest. As more and more comes to light about the President of the United States, as well as some of his administration and his associates, it is quite clear that your country is not the only one battling corruption. At one time, I could only imagine what it would be like to live in a country that is being torn apart from the inside, as it is also being attacked from outside forces as well. Only in recent years, have I had a first-hand view of some of what your world must look like. Oh! We don't have a physical army attacking our borders as you do, but we most certainly have outside forces advancing upon us unseen. We also have a driving force from within dividing our country by using hate, greed, and corruption on a regular, daily basis. I know not what will happen to my country in this turmoil, and I suspect that you are not sure what will happen to yours either. I can tell you that in all of my years as an American citizen, I have never been this worried about the future of my country. Never have I seen a force from within divide the American public as this one has done. I can't imagine what it must be like where you are. I pray to God every single day that the powers that be will restore the America I used to know, and bring to justice those that have shamed it. I pray that those in power, regardless of political affiliation, do what is necessary to bring the United States of America back to the upstanding country that I have had the pleasure of knowing and loving all of my life. On behalf of every God-fearing, honest American that is ashamed of the way you have been treated by the President of the United States of America, I sincerely apologize to you and your fellow countrymen, and please know that our thoughts and prayers are with you all. We hope you enjoyed this video and that you appreciate our efforts to stop Trump and his cronies before they do any more damage. Please don't forget to click subscribe, hit the golden bell icon, and make sure you have notifications enabled on your account. To enable notifications, simply search "How to enable notifications" on my YouTube account. USA Disgrace.